Creative Designs by Clementine, where recycled materials and conventional materials are turned into high-end, unique, beautiful home decor. Thanks for tuning in. Okay guys, I'm making another table. I'm gonna use it for starting and staging my designs. I've already cut these planks up, and I've already nailed this one in. And so I measure it using my tip line. Where is it? I measure it using my tip line. And from here to the top of this is 14.5 inches. So this is gonna go in like this. The front, so maybe just a little bit so it's equal. And I'm just gonna mark it because I'm just eyeballing this. So you see this is just right at the top of the line. Just right at the top of the line, and this is how I measure it, like this and like this, and so I know I have enough space that my nail is not going to be sticking out, because I have these nails here. So this is about 3 centimeters. guys, I nailed this. I already nailed this, but I'm gonna put 2 screws there because I want it to be durable, strong. But if you are working and for some reasons you don't have drill, you can use your screws, use hammer, nail it in there, and use screwdriver, get it out, and then reinstall it. That's another way you can do that if you don't have drill. Okay guys, I've already drilled the holes, so keep it as flush as you can. I use the drill, but it's not going, so I'm going to use the screwdriver. Okay, so this is my turntable. I'm going to do the rest for this side and the other side. Okay guys, I have screwed that side in. For some reason my drill wasn't screwing the screw in there, so I used manually the screwdriver. So guys, once I drill the holes and install the first part of this table, that makes it very easy for me to install the second part. So I'm going to put the screw in first. I will do this manually. Then I'll put the screw in first before I drill the other holes, because that will give me stability. That's good. That's inside. Now I can drill the rest of the holes. Okay, that was super fast. It's all done. It's all done. Now it's late now. Tomorrow I'm going to add the other part, and you guys gonna see that. So guys, here is it. I put the inner part of the table. It's already installed. I think I'm going to be putting legs on this, so This is just the first part of this video. Okay guys, I have assembled this table and I want to put legs under this, so I'm measuring where I'm going to put the legs, and I'm using this. I've already measured it, so this is simple. I use this to find my distance, which is 1.5 inches, and this is about 1 inch, so it's 1.5 inches from the top, and from the sides is 1 inch, so it's on both sides. And then once I had that established, I went in and found the distance in between, which is about 33.5 inch. The distance in between here. That's from the under part where I'm going to put, okay, from under there, okay, where I'm going to put the second shelf. I've already measured it, and I'm going to cut that up too, and I will cut and assemble it, and you guys will see that. Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys how I form the center for this. Because finding the center is not easy, especially if you're working with something like this. So I've already found the center for this, and what I did, what I did is that I first found the center for the entire length of this. So I use my tape line because it's flexible. And then once you get to the end of it, keep your fingers to where it stops, and you bend in half to meet right on that point. And then you take that point, this point, from this side right at the edge, and you go this way and you mark it. That's how you get your center. You do the same for that side, and then you put a center line. Once you have this line, now you want to find the center for this other half. So you do the same thing, and because it's two that I'm working with, to go through the whole process, it's time consuming. So this is a piece of chalk I cut, and I want to use that medics in getting the center point for the other side. So I put that chalk right on that center mark, and I'm cutting a tiny little piece again. It's a tiny piece of chalk, and I'm going to put this other point right there, because I don't need this center anymore. I only need those 2 points. And then you get your 2 stick and line it up. Make sure it's even. The closer you can get it. And there I have my dots. Right there, that's one. And of course, it took about this one. There's the other one right there. So, this is where I want to put my holes, because I'm going to have 2 holes going in there. So you do the same thing. You find the center, you find the length, or in this case would be the diameter from one end to another, and you bend the same way. You go from the same edge, and there you can see it, it's right there. You find your center mark, and then once you have your center mark, you use the same chalk medics. That's what I use to give you, and these are 4 equal parts, and I want the center for this to So all I'm going to do, make sure it's lined up correctly. There, press down, and there. See there? I found my center for this one too, because I will be drilling a hole in here, and that's why I'm looking for the center. And I take this other one and do the same thing. So guys, I'm drilling now, but I want to stress something. You can see the holes. I'm going to put wood filler, but what happened is that after I put this drill, the hole here, I realized I wanted this more on the further end instead of right in there, because I need balance. So what I did is that I followed the same methods I used to find the center for all. I just took it from here and got the entire length of, from here, got the entire length of this quarter. And I did the same thing, got the length, divided that in half to find the center for this edge. And once I found the center of where I want to put this, I used the same chalk methods to get those dots. Guys, because this table is more detailed in the making and I don't have a lot of fast motion, so I had to break it up into 2 parts. And so this is part 1. Watch the other video for part 2 to see the completion of this table.